What's going on, everyone? John here from The Real Talk, back again with another review, and that is for How to Train Your Dragon: The Hidden World, which once again is directed by Dean DeBlois and stars Jay Baruchel, American Ferrera, Cate Blanchett, Craig Ferguson, and F. Murray Abraham. Alright, everyone, so first things first, this is going to be a non-spoiler review just in case you guys haven't seen the film yet, and also, if you guys are interested to hear my thoughts on the first two films, I did review them earlier this week, so the links to those reviews are going to be in the description down below. But if you guys did see those reviews, you guys know that this week was actually my first time watching the first and second one ever. I haven't seen this series before, and I was like, you know what? I want to see what all the fuss is about. I know that it's beloved and everything like that, so I want to go into the third one knowing everything. So that's why I didn't go see the advanced screening like everybody else did, because I was like, you know what? I want to give this trilogy, this franchise, a shot. So, and I'm so glad I did that because I'm all in. I love these characters. I love this world, and I was so excited to see the third one. And I gotta say that this franchise and this trilogy has to be in consideration for one of the best animated trilogies of all time. I would say one of the best trilogies of all time, but it's going to be kind of hard because you got Back to the Future, Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, and all those, but it could be in talks for it. So that's how good I believe this franchise is, and I'm so glad that it ended perfectly, in my opinion. So one of my favorite things about this trilogy is Hiccup and his character. And I love that in every film, he has something to overcome. He's getting older. He's learning things about the world, and he's learning about himself. And when certain things happen in the first one, he learns and grows. When certain things happen in the second one, he learns and grows. In this one, he has yet another sort of circumstance to overcome. You know, he thinks everything's fine again, but people are kind of raising questions like, you know what? We all live happily right now, but maybe if we did things this way, it would be a little bit better, because it's not all that it seems, you know. And he has a little trouble with that because he's like, oh well, I'm perfectly fine, you know. So his character definitely learns and grows again in this one, and I'm going to talk about a little bit more of how he grows when I talk about the themes and messages of this movie. Obviously, we can't talk about Hiccup without talking about Toothless, and again, I think him and the love story that he has, the love thing he has going on, it's awesome. It offers, you know, it lends itself well for growth for Toothless, the character, and also for comedy moments, and also for dramatic moments, and moments that really are heartwarming and stuff. And, you know, again, this franchise is kind of saying, hey, these dragons are kind of like our pets, and it's cool to see some of those things come into fruition in this, and it's just amazing. You can't help but just enjoy Toothless and that character. So real quickly, I just want to touch upon what I think the themes and messages of this movie were, because this franchise, that's what I love about it, that each and every single one of the films have something to offer you. And that's why I feel like if a kid is growing up with these films, it's perfect, because again, each film has a lesson to learn, and the messages and themes, you can use them growing up. You know, the first one's kind of about, you know, being yourself, being who you are, and not being someone else for someone else. You know, if you kind of want to do this, and people are like, well, no, you're meant to do this, and people's expectations as well, going against that. And the second one, I feel, continues that, like, it was about Hiccup trying to be like, find his own place in the world, and maybe you're meant to do this, but again, people's expectations want you to do this, but it's like, no, you know, in your heart that you're meant to do this. So in the third one, what I feel that is about, what I think it's about, and what I got from it is about learning to let go. Learning to let go and growing older. And sometimes I thought about this, you know, from going to high school to college, you have to say goodbye to some of your friends, because you're going to go off to do your thing, and they're going to go off to do their thing. They're always going to be there, but that's just how life is, you know. And I think, again, it's the perfect message for those kids watching these movies who are now going to college and stuff like that, or maybe even middle school to high school. We've all experienced losing friends. They are going to be there again, but they're just living their own lives, and they have to do that, and you have to do this, you know. And again, I think it's about letting go, because this franchise, I think it was always meant to be about like pets and stuff like that. And this is another thing that I thought about, is learning to let go of your pets. And as a pet owner, that kind of, you know, got to me. But it's just the way life is, you know. And there's gonna be those moments where we're gonna have to, unfortunately, let go of them, you know, and kind of, you know, moving on, stuff like that. Not, you know, fully moving on, but just learning how to live on your own, you know. And that's, again, another message from the movie. So again, That's why I love this franchise, because it has such timeless messages and themes. And a few other things I want to touch upon in this franchise is, again, the animation is beautiful and seamless. Sometimes I was like, you know what? Am I watching an animated movie? You know, not fully to oh my god, this is real special effects, but it's just that damn good, you know. And also the action in this is pretty cool as well. Again, it goes along with the animation and stuff. And the villain is not, you know, the best, but he's not the worst either. I feel like he was, you know, fierce and stuff like that in some scenes. I believe it was F. Murray Abraham who voiced him, and I think he did a great job. And again, nice tense moments in that as well. And again, the movie is funny, like I said. The whole love thing with Toothless in the new was it Light Fury or something like that? Those were funny as well. And I just gotta say, the ending is one of my favorite endings to a trilogy or to a movie ever. It's just beautiful, seamless. That song at the end too, I quickly downloaded it after you know, when I was in my car. Beautiful. And the end credit scenes as well. It was just, I couldn't ask for this series to end on a better note. But one thing I would say, it's not negative, but I feel like the movie was short. Maybe I was just having so much fun that it just went by like that. You know, I think it stood at like an hour and 44 minutes, but it was a lot of fun. Maybe that's why I was like, man, I wanted more of this. But yeah, this movie again is for adults, not just for kids. Kids would enjoy it as well as the adults will. And that's what I love about the franchise as well. It kind of has like the whole Pixar thing going on there. But anyways, guys, if you guys haven't noticed from my reaction and stuff like that, I love this movie and I highly recommend it. It's, again, I think it might be my favorite film of the year so far now. That's insane. But anyways, again, if you guys haven't seen the film, if you guys are hesitant, don't be. Go watch this film. If you guys are lovers of this franchise, haven't seen the film, I don't know what you're doing. Go stop watching this review. Go watch the movie now. Highly recommended. But if you guys have seen the film, let me know your thoughts on it in the comment section down below. If you guys want to follow us outside of YouTube, you guys can at The Real Talk, talk with 2Ks on Twitter and Instagram. You guys can also find us on Stardust, just at The Real Talk. And until next time, we'll see you at the movies. Peace.